You know, in our crazy, hyper-connected world, just finding a moment of quiet can feel like a total luxury. But what if I told you that the secret to dealing with all that modern noise isn't some new app, but a piece of ancient wisdom? Well, that's what we're going to dive into today by unlocking a beautiful 13th century Korean poem that has a solution that feels more relevant than ever. Seriously, think about it for a second. When everything and everyone is screaming for your attention, where do you go to just be? To find a little silence? Believe it or not, this is the exact same question a Korean poet was wrestling with almost 800 years ago. And his answer? Well, it's absolutely fascinating. Okay, so here it is. This is the poem. And I know at first glance it might seem a little mysterious. It's written in Hanja, which are the Chinese characters that have been used in Korean for centuries. But don't worry, we're about to unlock the profound message hidden inside these 4 short lines together. Get ready for a little journey into sight, sound, and the incredible wisdom of solitude. All right, let's get into it. The poem is called 한가할한 잡영, and it was written by a poet named Seok Won-gam, who lived way back from 1226 to 1292. So yeah, we're really stepping back in time here, but you're about to see how his perspective feels like it could have been written yesterday. So what's in a name? What does 한가할한 잡영 actually mean? Well, if you translate it literally, you get something like Miscellaneous Chants in Leisure. It just perfectly sets the scene, doesn't it? These aren't grand, epic verses. These are the kinds of thoughts that just arise when you're in a state of peaceful, quiet reflection. Now, the first 2 lines of this poem are all about action. And this is so cool because the poet isn't just passively sitting there observing nature. No, he is actively bringing the sights and sounds of the world into his own personal space. He's literally building his own sanctuary. Okay, so here's our first line. It's pronounced捲箔引山色. It's such a beautiful sounding phrase, and it paints an incredibly vivid picture. So let's see how he builds this image, character by character. Let's break it down. First up, we have gweon, which means to roll up. Then there's bak, which is a blind or a screen. Next is in. This one means to pull or to draw in. And finally, my favorite part, sansek, which literally means mountain color. You can already see where this is going, right? So when you put all those pieces together, gweon-bakin-san becomes this incredible phrase. He's doing a simple action, just rolling up his blind. But look at how he describes it. He's not just letting in the view. He's actively pulling in the very color of the mountains right into his room. It's this powerful, deliberate act of invitation. So he's got the sight of the mountains. Now for the sound. The second line, 연tung 분gen성, continues this exact same theme of bringing the outdoors in. Let's see how he does it. Okay, breaking this one down. Yan means to connect. Tong is a pipe or tube. Bun can mean to divide or to share. And gansong means stream sound. So he's connecting pipes to share the sound of a stream. I mean, he's basically engineering his own personal soundscape. And this just brilliantly shows what he's up to. He's found a way by connecting pipes to bring the music of a nearby stream right to him, to share in its sound. So just picture it. He's now filled his space with both the sight of the mountains and the sound of the water. He has curated his own perfect natural world. All right, so the scene is set. It's peaceful, it's serene, but this is where the poem takes a really interesting twist. The mood is about to shift because a profound message is on its way, and it arrives from a very unexpected messenger. The third line gives us the context we need for this big revelation.终朝少人到. It basically means all morning, few people arrive. And, this isn't a complaint. He's not sad about it. It's just a simple statement of fact. The poet is in deep, deep solitude. And now we're at the final crucial line, 두자 homyong. Now, on the surface, this just means something like the doo bird calls its own name. But the real genius, the heart of the entire poem, is hidden right inside those first 2 characters. This line is the key to everything. Okay, get ready for this because this is so clever, it's just amazing. The bird, the doo-doo, is a cuckoo. Simple enough, right? But, and this is the incredible part, the Hanja characters for doo-doo literally mean close the house. The bird's name is a hidden message. So think about what's happening here. The poet is sitting all alone in his quiet room, and he hears the cuckoo's call. Doo, doo. But because he's so in tune with his surroundings, he doesn't just hear a bird. He hears nature itself speaking to him, affirming his choice to be alone. The bird's call becomes nature's advice. Close the house. Close the house. It's telling him to shut the door to the noisy outside world and just be content right where he is.
And this beautiful, brilliant interpretation really brings us to the poem's central message. It's not just about being alone. It's about what we can find in that stillness if we just take the time to truly listen. So really, this poem teaches us that solitude isn't about being lonely. It's a chance for a different kind of connection. By actively inviting nature in and listening really closely, the poet finds this deep sense of peace and belonging. He realizes that this quiet life isn't just okay, it's exactly where he's meant to be, and that true understanding can come from within when we're in harmony with the world around us.
So I'll leave you with this thought. The next time you feel completely overwhelmed by the noise of the world, maybe the solution isn't to add more noise. Maybe it's to do what the poet did. Roll up the blinds, listen for the stream, and just hear what message the world has for you in its silence. What is nature trying to tell you?